Hello students, from today onwards we are going to discuss a topic permutations and combinations. For that permutation and combination topic we should know what that n factorial means. What that n factorial means? N factorial is product of first n natural numbers with a 0 factorial is equals to 1. This factorial notation can also be given in this way, which is read as factorial n, or you may say that it is n factorial. Now look at that first line, n factorial. It is a product of first n natural numbers. Since natural number starts with 1, this n factorial is given as 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. Continuing in this way, it will gives you up to n. The term previous to n will be clearly n minus 1. The term previous to n minus 1 will be clearly n minus 2. With a 0 factorial is without hesitation 1. It is a part of definition. Now this n factorial, which we have written as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 so on up to n, for our sake of simplicity, for our convenience, we write down as n multiplied by n minus 1 multiplied by n minus 2 so on up to 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. I repeat, since n factorial is a product of first n natural numbers, and since natural number starts with 1, we should write down n factorial as 1 into 2 into 3 so on up to n. For our convenience or for sake of simplicity, we write down that n factorial as n minus 1, n minus 2 so on up to 3 into 2 into 1. Let us take one example related to n factorial. What that 5 factorial means? 5 factorial means clearly it is product of first 5 natural numbers. Means it will be clearly 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. For our sake of simplicity, we write down it as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It counts to load out 5 4s are 20 into 3 into 2 into 1 means it is 20 into 6, it is 120. What that 7 factorial will be? It is a product of first 7 natural numbers, means it is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 so on up to 7, means it will be 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. What will be 11 factorial? It will be definitely 11 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 8 multiplied by so on up to 3 into 2 into 1, means it is product of first 11 natural numbers. What will be 14 factorial? 14 factorial means it is clearly the product of first 14 natural numbers, means it will be 14 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 11 so on up to 3 into 2 into 1. Now look at one interesting part with this factorial notation. If you look at this 7 factorial, it is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. If I put 7 multiplied by 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 as 7 in one bracket, remaining elements in one bracket, definitely this 7 multiplied by the remaining elements will be the product of first 6 natural numbers. Means shall I write down this as a 7 multiplied by 6 factorial? Definitely we can write down. If I take 7 multiplied by 6 in one bracket, the remaining elements will be product of first 5 natural numbers. Means shall I write down the same as 7 multiplied by 6 multiplied by the remaining elements will be definitely 5 factorial. Is it an interesting part? This 14 factorial can be written as 14 multiplied by the remaining elements will be product of first 13 natural numbers, means it will be 14 multiplied by 13 factorial. Same will be expressed as 14, 13, 12. The remaining elements will be product of first 11 natural numbers, means shall I write down it as 11 factorial as a product with 12, 13, 14. This 14 factorial will be given as 14 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 12 multiplied by remaining elements will be put in as 11 factorial. This 14 factorial may be given as a 14 multiplied by 13 factorial also. In general, shall I say, this n factorial can be given as n multiplied by n minus 1 bracket factorial. This n factorial can also be given as n multiplied by n minus 1 multiplied by remaining elements will be definitely n minus 2 bracket factorial. No doubt it terminates at 1. Let us put a bracket for this one, that n factorial can be given as n multiplied by n minus 1 bracket factorial. Now let us discuss one more interesting part in this. If I have 3 factorial, let us take an interesting example related to this factorial notation. If I choose 3 factorial added with 4 factorial, what do you mean by 3 factorial plus 4 factorial? 3 factorial will be equals to 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 added with what that 5 factorial means. It is a 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, which means product of first 4 natural numbers. It will be equals to 3 to the 6 into 1 as a 6 added with 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, it is equals to 24. 24 added with 6, it comes out to be equals to 30. Now, let us check 3 plus 4 bracket factorial. Is it equals to definitely 7 factorial? And 7 factorial means it is a product of first 7 natural numbers, means it will be 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, means it is product of first 7 natural numbers. How much it comes out to be equals to? Let us check whether it comes out to be equals to 30 or not. It will never equals to 30. It means, shall I say that this m plus n bracket factorial will never equals m factorial plus n factorial. We have illustrated with an example that 3 factorial plus 4 factorial will never comes out to be equal to 3 plus 4 bracket factorial. It means clearly factorial of a sum is never equals sum of their factorials. On the same parallel lines, we write down m minus n bracket factorial will never equals m factorial minus n factorial. You may check it. M multiplied by n bracket factorial will never equals m factorial multiplied by n factorial. M factorial divided by n factorial will never equals m divided by n bracket factorial. These are the conclusions we have made. With this, let us discuss few examples related to n factorial. Summarize it. N factorial is a product of first n natural numbers. 0 factorial should be always equals to 1. Since product of first n natural number starts with 1, n factorial will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, so on up to n. The term previous to n will be n minus 1. Its previous will be n minus 2. For our convenience, we write down n factorial as n, n minus 1, n minus 2, so on up to 3 into 2 into 1. For example, 7 factorial will be written as product of first 7 natural numbers. It is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which may be written as 7 multiplied by 6 factorial. You may write down it as 7 multiplied by 6 into 5 factorial. We have already given few problems or few examples related to this, which gives you the generalization that n factorial is equals to n multiplied by n minus 1 bracket factorial with these 4 additive parts.